Hello guys, my name is Amit Sani and 28th of July it is daily UPSC MCQ series it is and mission 2020 we are calling it. Since 1st of June these lessons are coming on daily basis and today this lesson is late but these questions are important. Follow these lessons religiously. In the morning the Hindu lesson coming and in the evening these MCQ lessons are coming both in Hindi and English. You get these lessons and the Pocket News app is trending. Hindi updation is also available and the Google Play you can download that. Regarding these courses, you can get the information below the video. The description is given and the link is also given. You can call on these numbers for all these courses and you can visit the website also. There the chat section is also available. And PDF you will get here. Here I upload the PDF and on this group you will find the Telegram's link also. This is the link and you will find out that there, and you can follow me on Instagram too. Question is from Companies Amendment Bill 2019. You see, this act is very much important for all the companies in India. And there has been past acts like Companies Act 1956 was there, then the Companies Act 13 came, now the amendment bill, and they are not giving more powers to National Company Law Tribunal. This tribunal actually takes care of all the important issues which are coming under the company law. So this responsibility is huge for NCERT. So it's always overburdened. Now they are relaxing, they are lessening some burden there, and some powers central government will take from NCERT. So it is not regarding any giving more powers to NCERT. It is actually taking some powers and giving it to central government. So this is a wrong statement. Second is correct because it seeks to enable the National Financial Reporting Authority, which is there according to the bill, and through divisions and executive body it will work now. So that's important. Only 2 is the correct answer here, and it was there in the newspaper. And Mrs. Sitaraman said the bill has been a necessity as the government had promulgated ordinance on the subject twice in the past, but now this is bill and they are certainly going to get it passed. So NCERT is going to be lessening its burden and some powers will go to central government here regarding declaring some companies as private or something like that. So some complex details are there, but that is not much important, and their aim is to make it more accountable and better enforcement must be there. Okay, next, central government has passed a bill to set up a special court, set up special courts in each district across the country that have over 100 cases of child abuse and sexual assault pending trial under the POCSO Act. You see, POCSO Act 2012 is there, and that is against the sexual abuse of kids. Now the definition according to that, below 18 years of age, these are called kids here. Now lakhs of cases they are pending, their trials are not completed, and now it is it's an alarming situation in this country because on a daily basis many kids are attacked like that and they are abused. So if more than 100 cases are going to be there in any district, then there will be special courts. They will be called POCSO courts. So specialized courts, but it is not something as a bill that government has passed for that. Actually Supreme Court directed center to establish all these courts. Okay, so it is not their priority, it is directed by Supreme Court. So this is a wrong statement. Second, states will not fund these courts, center will fund these courts. So this is wrong. So D none is the answer here. Both are wrong statements. Slow pace of action and number of victims, you will be shocked to know how many number of victims compensated under POCSO Act. 3% in 15, 4% in 16, 5% in 17. You see, they are just increasing 1% number every year, but you see 5% only are given the compensation, and 1.5 lakh cases are pending trial before 670 designated courts, and these courts are already overburdened. We know the judicial issues in this country. Judicial reforms are needed, and judges, their vacancies are so high in number, and these courts are actually very much required. And we have, in some states like Kerala, worst judge case ratio, and for 14 districts they need many courts, but they have just 3 designated courts for 2211 cases. Okay, so that's the case. And Chandigarh, Punjab were the lowest average of 51 cases per designated court, means only 51 cases they solved per designated court, and they have not even solved all these cases. They have just going with the process. Next, these are the changes. You see, these were done in this new amendment which was brought up this year, and they actually raised some punishment there, like they have brought death penalty for the rarest crimes against the girls who are below 12 years of age. So regarding that, I have given you all the information when I gave you the PDF lectures, the PIB lectures and annual report we were going through, and some questions I put up there, and you can go through those lessons where I have told you all the details regarding these punishments and the issue of gender neutrality in these cases, because the punishments are not similar for boys and girls related crimes. Okay, the punishments are harsher for girls related abuses. Next, red mud or red sludge, and it is also called bauxite tailing. And bauxite, we all know, it's a ore of aluminium. Aluminium, it's a light metal used in aeroplanes a lot, and in many other areas aluminium is required. So red mud and red sludge, that is something that we get in industrial production of alumina. So D is the answer here. That's a simple question. And you know, Beer's process, they normally use for aluminium purification, and what they get as a waste product, that is called ARR, or alumina refinery residues, or it is called as bauxite residue, red sludge, red mud, or bauxite tailing, because like a tail, it is left there in the process. So they use in manufacturing of ceramics, abrasive and refractories, but you see, there are some environmental concerns, like caustic soda is there because it is highly alkaline product, and other minerals are also there. So some issues are there. So Ministry of Environment and Climate Change, that has given some directions here regarding the management of this issue. You see, they have some creative uses, like you must have heard about the fly ash, and fly ash was a waste product in these coal plants, but it's a greatly useful product, and they can make cement like products out of that, and they can make bricks also, and they are very much stiff and strong. So this way we can use that. So we just need to evolve all those methods there. So this was a workshop, and this workshop was organized by this ministry and CPCB and BARC and BIS. So that's the important thing. Next, Hyperbola I. What is that? Hyperbola I is not any newly discovered process or a space telescope. These are not, and this is not a regular mission by NASA. It's actually a Chinese first commercial rocket. China, after America, has stepped in here, and iSpace is the company where they have launched this private rocket, first commercial private rocket, and it was launched from Ziguan area in China. Okay, Chinese iSpace company it is, then it achieves orbit with historic private sector launch. So this was there in the international media. And CAS-7B CubeSat, it's a microsatellite which was there on board. Okay, and one satellite was also there for Aerospace Science and Technology Space Engineering Limited, Engineering Development Co Limited. So Hyperbola I is by iSpace, and that is a private Chinese startup and a private rocket, Hyperbola I. Next, making voting compulsory was proposed by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Is it a correct statement? No. B.R. Ambedkar said there are many difficulties, like practical difficulties are there. Although it is the right for all the people, universal franchise must be given, but we cannot make it mandatory, because many issues are there, and the issues of right to expression, and issue of right to convey their message, and issue of some management, and if you are going to make it mandatory, then some provisions and rules will also be there, some punishments also can be there. So they did not go for that. Some practical difficulties were there. So this is wrong statement, because he said that it should not be a mandatory condition. Dinesh Goswami committee certainly went for this discussion. And next, compulsory voting bill. It has been introduced by ruling party MP in Lok Sabha recently, but it was not a first time when they are introducing it. It is not the first time, and many private members' bills, they have been there regarding this issue. So this is a wrong statement. Only 2 is the correct option here. D is the right answer here. Attempts in the past to make voting compulsory, and in 1951, when this People's Representation Bill was in discussion. Then also they discussed this issue. In 1990, the Dinesh Goswami Committee discussed that, and many private members bills. Private members bills means the people the MPs who are not ministers, and other than that. So these are private members, and if they introduce any bill, then a private members bill. But this bill, Compulsory Voting Bill 2019, was brought up by a minister only. Next, these are the needs or the arguments in favor of compulsory voting, and here why we should not adopt that, and what were the problems here. Next, third edition of Khelo India Youth Games will be held in Guwahati, Assam between 1830 January 2020. You see, for 3 years it has been going on. In 2018 it was there in Delhi, in 19 it was there in Pune, and 2020 January it will be there in Assam, Guwahati. It's a correct statement. And these are important games, national level multidisciplinary grassroots games, but these are not only for school students. Below 70s these are for school students, and 17 to 21 it is for college students. So both these groups are there. Khelo India School Games, Khelo India Youth Games, KIYG. So that's the case. Second statement is wrong. Only one is the correct option here. A is the answer. You can see they actually select some students there, some participants there, and 1,000 participants they select every year, and they give them 5 lakh rupees per year, so that they can be prepared for the upcoming future, means when they will be participating in big events like Olympics and all. So we are actually supporting them today for the future. So financial support is also there for the selected players here, and these are important games. 2 categories are there. Okay, Khelo India Youth Games and Khelo India School Games. So that's the case, and these are the financial supports here. Next, as the data provided by government in written reply to Lok Sabha, they have given a reply regarding what? Average monthly income per agricultural household. They are discussing the issue of doubling farmers' income. So that's okay, that's a very good move, and double the farmers' income. But double from what? What is that number? From where you are doubling the income? So they are taking here 2013 NSSO's data, 70th round was that, and after 2013 they have not conducted any kind of survey of NSSO, and we do not have any latest survey regarding that. So according to that, they are taking that data here, and they are giving a number of 6,000 and around 400 rupees. So it is less than 6,500. So C is the answer here. And now you can say why they are taking the past numbers, because it's very easy to double these numbers, because today these can be bigger than that. So they will be doubling these numbers, and since 2013 NSSO has not conducted any survey. So you can see the sincerity level, practical sincerity level. Whatever they talk or whatever their rhetorics are, those are different, but this is the reality. Inter-Ministerial Committee, they went for in 2016 because no data was available there. So now they are considering this data of 70th round, which was there in this January to December 2013. NSSO, the important nodal body, and they have this situational assessment survey of agricultural household, and it is under NSSO's office. Next, Varanasi has been celebrating Gita Jayanti Mahotsav for international level every year since Hindu Mahasabha establishment. First of all, Hindu Mahasabha started with its roots since 1910, and it was the time of Bengal bifurcation, and then at that time this got established in a way, but that was a very primitive phase, and it went on for years, and in 1920s it was properly established in the northern part of India. But Varanasi has not been celebrating Gita Jayanti Mahotsav. It is actually Kurukshetra in Haryana, where supposedly the Mahabharata war was fought, and Haryana has been celebrating this for last 3 years, only the last 3 years, not since Hindu Mahasabha got established. So they are celebrating it. This is a wrong statement, and this is correct statement, because for sure Nepal is the partner country for this year, because every year they select a partner country. So second is the right option. B is the right answer here. And for last 3 years Haryana has been celebrating it in Kurukshetra. So every year they invite a particular country. Nepal's the ambassador from Nepal, he has been invited for this specific purpose. And outside India also we are celebrating it. In Mauritius they organized Gita Mahotsav in February, and in UK from 7th 8th August it will be done, and in Canada they will be celebrating it next year, maybe end of this year. Next, Shahab3. Shahab3 is a medium range ballistic missile. First of all, two types of missile, ballistic and cruise. Ballistic's path is like that, and the cruise missile that goes parallel to the ground, so that's cruise missile. And Shahab3 is by which country? Because Shaheen is a famous one by Pakistan, we know about that, but Shahab is by Iran. Iran has just tested this particular missile. It's a medium range, around 1100 to 2000 is the range, so that's why it's a medium range ballistic missile. And America is obviously very much concerned about that. All these countries, surrounding countries, are very much concerned, and Arabia, Saudi Arabia too. But Iran says that it's within our boundary and the range is not that much dangerous for America and all these countries. So C is the answer here. And Shahab3, liquid fuel medium range ballistic missile capable of carrying a nuclear weapon, so it's a nuclear missile also. Next, set north to south on map. On the map, these all important areas are very crucial. Why? Belandur Lake, many times due to the pollution region, it is there in use, and it is near Bangalore, we all know about that. Pulicat Lake on the border of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, and on the Bay of Bengal coastal region. And Krishna Raja Sagra is a reservoir on Kaveri river, we all know about that. And Bhavani is the right bank tributary or the south bank tributary of Kaveri, we all know about that. So Bhavani Sagar reservoir is there on Bhavani. So certainly Bhavani would be the southernmost here. So 4, B or D. But you see 1 or 2. Actually Pulicat Lake is above Belandur Lake on map. So 2, 1, 3, 4 is the answer. B is the answer here. You can see Pulicat Lake 2, Belandur Lake 1, 2, 1, and Krishnaraja Sagra and Bhavani Sagar. Bhavani Sagar is above Coimbatore, north to Coimbatore, near Mysuru. This Krishnaraja Sagra reservoir is there, and Belandur Lake near Bengaluru, and this is Pulicat Lake. Areas are extremely important. Please look for all additional things surrounding these areas. Thanks a lot. Keep watching. It was